Now I think Venomize is actually a little underrated. He does a lot of cool stuff. He has great editing, great video ideas, stuff like that. And I think he deserves a lot more love and appreciation than I think he gets. So I just want to get that out of the way before we get into the video. But that said, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's video. Now, I watched Venomize's 200 subscriber special, and let's say that Venomize was kind of a dumbass. Let me explain. So for his 200 sub special, he did a Q&A, and Xerxes Animation, you may know him, you may not. He's a friend of Venom. Anyway, his question was, who's the most overrated YouTuber that exists at this moment in time? And Venomize's answer was PewDiePie, because he said himself that he doesn't want to be in the position of being the biggest YouTuber on the platform, because all these media and stuff are on his dick trying to fuck his life up. He didn't exactly say that, I just gave my own spin upon it, if you will. I don't think I'm sorry. I don't think PewDiePie is overrated, and I don't think Venomize thinks that either, or thought that at that moment that he made that statement. I just think he used the word overrated incorrectly there. To overrate means to have a higher opinion of something or someone than it deserves. Now, an opinion isn't based on how many subscribers somebody has or how popular someone is. But that is kind of the way that Venomize used overrated in this context. So I think that's where the big mistake of Venomize came, and that's why he made that statement, even though he may not have meant it himself. Now, I don't think PewDiePie is overrated. At least in my opinion, he's not overrated. He's actually underrated, which I will explain. People think that, oh yeah, PewDiePie is the biggest YouTuber, but all he does is look at memes, play games, stuff like that. And what people don't actually realize about PewDiePie, or maybe they do know it, but they just don't give it a lot of thought. They're just like, oh yeah, PewDiePie, he reacts to memes, he doesn't even make his own memes. He's stealing content, blah blah blah. But what they don't realize is that PewDiePie got on the top on his own. He didn't have any help of others, didn't even really have other YouTube friends or something like that, like I have, like Venomize, you know, where you can go back and forth with content ideas, stuff like that, collab. In the beginning, he didn't really have any of that, and he really got on the top because of hard work, and for that reason I think he deserves that, but many people don't realize that, and that's why I actually think that PewDiePie is underrated, which is, you know, it may be a little, you may not agree with this. I'm not talking to Venom in particular here, more to viewers at home, by the way. You may not agree to this, but again, this is my opinion, and I really think that he is underrated because of these reasons. You can of course say, yeah, okay, but because he worked so hard in the past doesn't mean he works so hard now in the present. But I do think he does. He is going on a break, which, by the way, people really made a big deal about him going on a break. I think it's pretty normal. YouTube is his job, and you can't tell me that you have never taken a break from your job. Like, I guess if you're young, you don't really take breaks, stuff like that, but if you're, you know, a little bit older, an adult, if you say so, you have vacation, stuff like that. You can plan free days in, and I think PewDiePie also deserves this, and I don't really understand why they're making such a big deal out of it. But nonetheless, let's get back to the video, back to the meat and potatoes of the video. Now, normally in this part in the video, in the original version of this video, I said, yeah, Venomize, you need to, think before you say something, blah, 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 which, if I'm looking back at it, doesn't really make sense. His statement didn't hurt anyone. I am of the impression that you do as an YouTuber in a sense, or somebody on social media, be careful with your words, because people can take it in the wrong way very quickly. You didn't mean that PewDiePie was actually underrated, you just used the word incorrectly, and this is just a mistake that anyone can make, and I don't know why I reacted that way in the original video. Kind of weird if you ask me, but nonetheless, now I'm gonna switch it up and actually thank Venomize, because he has supported me on this YouTube journey in a sense, for you know, giving ideas, stuff like that, keeping me motivated. It's really great to have that other person, that other perspective. And definitely, if that other person also does YouTube, if you see their videos, you just get motivated to do something yourself as well. And I really want to thank you for that, Venom. And with that said, Jesus Christ, I know you want to hear this, Venom. I know you're gonna be happy when I say this. With that said, I'm Kiraku, and I'm out.